Hey guys, Kev here, and I wanted to do a disassembly, reassembly, and just talk about this absolute beauty. This is the Knife Standards RR Station Express, and I'm calling this one the Polar Express because it has this new fat carbon. I believe it's called Polar Storm fat carbon. Very cool looking, and this was a limited edition from Knife Standards, and I think it's going to be released around Christmas, if I'm not mistaken. It would be really cool if he did, and he called it the Polar Express because it's just genius. You're welcome. I'm just kidding. But I did order a milled pocket clip from ATR, and I think he was sending me an extra little screw too, because I was missing one. Yep, some extra ones and a little receipt, and we have a card. Do you have standards? Yes, I do, sir. Yes, I do. So he was sending me these because one of the frame screws underneath was missing on this. And that was because he was doing me a favor and showing me a bunch of different scales on it. And then I chose to go with these. And so he took it apart probably 4 times to show me that stuff. And I think a screw just fell out. So that's not normal, but there's a little bit of a click, and it's because there's a ton of oil in here. He said he's been de-lubing them because Best Tech lubed the shit out of them. So, but we're going to take it apart. We'll clean all that up. We're going to get it pimped out. And I just want to note that the centering is perfect right now. The detent has no lash, is absolutely money. The action is great. There's no play. I did tighten the pivot because it loosened a little bit, so we'll set it where we like. It feels fantastic, except for that little bit of stick if I don't clean the lock bar off all the time. But I just want to note that in case I start complaining later because I screw it up. It is fantastic right now. So here's the clip we're going to add. I'm assuming, okay, I guess we use the same screw. Don't need another screw. Interesting. We're just going to need one of these. There we go. I don't know if he changed the design of the clip or if he's always had it like this. But I will note that this clip does fit other knives. I don't know if it fits everything. I don't think it fits our knives, but it might. I don't know. I guess I could check for you guys. I know some people always ask if this will fit the tall boy, if that'll fit the tall boy, so I might as well check. You probably would need a different screw though. Even if it did fit, it does not. You would have to do some filing to get it to fit. Let's see if the hole lines up at least. Yeah, but you'd need a different screw, so I don't think that would go too well for you. Just wanted to check because I know somebody will ask. We are planning to standardize this clip pattern on other knives going forward. Not every knife will have it, but the ones that do have a clip like this, they're all going to fit each other. So you'll be able to swap, the clip from one knife to a different knife, so you can have a different designed clip or whatever. Anyway, moving on. We'll put this on at the end, I guess, because there's no point in doing it now. Although I do want to check. Let's just check and make sure that it fits with that screw. That's my only concern. I'm wondering if it was supposed to come with a screw, but we'll see. Drops in. Nope, looks like it. Wow, cool design. So it works with the stock screw, and there you go. You get a milled clip. Love it. Cool. And I believe this clip fits a bunch of his stuff. So I don't even know if I need to take that off, so I'm just going to tighten that down and leave it. All right, so let's take it apart. We're going to loosen the pivot, obviously. There. We're going to get this guy. Oh, yeah. No, wait. Yes, there are screws underneath. Just thinking out loud, sorry. So I'm going to set these down. Looks like he uses the same screw. Oh, no. Okay, yeah. Never mind. I'm an idiot. So, luckily, it's on this side. So this is the screw that I had to... that was missing. I just replaced it with one I had laying around that fit in there. Luckily. Because I noticed the knife felt a little bit odd. Well, I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm going to have to take it apart. So, sorry, I'm a little all over the place, huh? Okay. Oh, why is that loose? Should be tight on the other side. I'll check that, obviously. Let's get the blade. Ooh, we have different bearings. What's going on here? That's interesting. Are those 5mm 3/64? Man, it is a mess in here. I have been carrying the shit out of this, but look at that. They use like frog glue or some shit. So, first thing I'm going to do is, let's put this back on. I am going to take the clip out because I need to get to that screw under there. So, T8. Obviously, we have T8 outside frame screws and whatever, and then just T6 on the body. Those are the frame screws, sorry. Screws on the inlays are T8. So I just want to make sure these are tight because that barrel should not have been loose like that. Yeah. I'm guessing it just came loose because I loosened the other one. Yeah, that's what happened. Okay. So those are tight. Look at this pivot, dude. How cool is that? I love that pivot. That's really sick that he has a pivot like that. And we're going to get some alcohol. We're going to start cleaning shit here. So let's do that. I'm going to get these washers out. I'm going to get my other disassembly tools up here. Okay. Get the washer out. Get the washer out. We're going to flip those and clean them and everything. Probably just put this back now. All right. Alcohol. Load her up. Clean the pivot. You have a captive pivot, D-shaped notch. It's not the full length of the pivot, which is nice. I'm going to flip that up and see if I can get a T8 in here. Nah, T6. Just to drive into the barrel there to make sure it's all clean. If those are the bearings I think they are, this knife is probably going to get really sick with skiffs because skiffs seem to really help with those bearings because of the gaps between the balls, but we'll see if that's the right one. T8 for the pivot screw. By the way, I really love this. He calls it a dark stonewash, I think. I really like that finish. Reminds me of a Jack Wolf, but then with a little bit of a stonewash on it. It might be the nicest finish I've seen. I really like it. So we have an internal stop pin here. You can see that. You can see this grease everywhere. So I want to make sure I clean off the bearing holes, the tang really well. And then importantly, I want to clean off the lock bar. So I need to get in there, push this out a little bit and just clean the shit out of this. Because that is what kept causing the stick. Kept transferring over. There we go. All right. I'm gonna clean in here. Some pink shit in there. I don't even know what that is. Lube, I guess. The pink lube. Is that what we're calling it these days, folks? All right. Clean the blade off while I'm here. By the way, I love this knife. If you haven't noticed yet, this is probably my favorite knife that I've gotten in a long time. It's in Van X Super Clean. This is number 8. I guess he's got it up here, Van X. That's cool. All right, I think we cleaned the shit out of everything we needed to there. Bearings don't matter, hopefully. So it's gonna be a, let's see, 3/64 is my guess. Yeah, nope, doesn't fit in the 1mm, so it's 3/64. And the pivot though, is it 5mm? No, shit. 4mm. Damn. I don't know if I have that. God damn it. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. So, pretend that didn't happen. That is a very strange size. So I thought it was going to be 5mm 3/64. But it's 4mm 3/64. I know I did get some 4mm, but I don't think I got that. Oh, I do! Look at that shit, baby! Hell yeah, dude. Never even seen that size before. That's right. That's right. Yo boy, got it. So, just to show you real quick before I put these away, let's count the balls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 balls. These have 13. So you're adding 5 balls to each bearing. That's 10 total extra balls in the knife. That makes a big difference, I think. And they're almost the same size, so that's cool too. Even though the overall size doesn't really matter. So let's put those in the spares. All right, so now we're gonna drop these back in. And oops, the way I'm gonna do it is take the side that has the markings on it, like that, flip it over, and make sure that side is the one going and sitting there. And then, interesting, the bearing pockets are kind of weird. They're not like deep pockets. They don't, I don't know how to explain it. Oh, there's a pocket on the actual knife, I guess, that keeps it all from coming apart. All right, there we go. So we got those in. Let's start assembling this beast. So what we want to do is find the side with the pivot there. And let's clean out all this shit. I must have just got some lube in there when I was over lubing. So put in the RR. And you want it... Oops. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. You want it with the RR facing up like that, I think. Wait, let me just check. No, you want it with the RR facing this way. Oh. I think they might have had it in... Did they have it wrong? I don't know. Should check, but anyway, it should be like that, I think. And that way, the D shape is down. Perfect. Okay, so now we can set that like that. We could probably wait to put the scales back on. That way we can make sure everything's tight. So I will do that. So now we'll take the Skiffs. First time using 4mm 3/64. These 3/64 ball bearings are getting more and more popular because they're just a really good size for knives, I would say. I just really think that the stock ones kind of suck because I don't know why they don't put more balls in the brass cages. It's very odd that they only put 8 balls in there when they easily could have fit 10 at least. You know, you can see Skiff fit 13 into a probably even smaller package. Okay. There we go. Now, one thing I didn't do was clean out the detent hole. Clean that out. Grab another one and clear out all the little alcohol I put in there. Yeah. All right. I'm burning through these, but I just bought a bunch. I got them. I'll show you actually. You can get these little guys from KPL if you want. Knife Pivot Lube. You can use my code LeftyEDC. You can get the lube and everything. But if you go on Amazon, you can get these in bulk. That's whatever I got. I got 1,200 of them. And they're in all different colors. Look at that. I got green, pink, blue, white, black. I mean, they're all the same. They all have the little tips. But I stocked up, so I'm not too worried about how much I use there. So I'm going to take a little bit of KPL Heavy and put that right here. Like that. And that's too much, so I'm going to take one of these again. Try to get it on the track there, near the ball. And then I'll probably take a little bit and just put it right onto the detent ball. And I'll probably get some on the lock bar, but it won't be like it was before. So there we go. And then I'm going to pop this on. The D shape must be on that side, so I don't have to worry about it, looks like. Stop pin is internal. Just making sure everything's good here. Yeah, everything's good to go. So I can pop this together. Am I crazy or? There is no D shape over here, right? No. Doesn't feel like it's popping together the way I want it to. Is that right? It just doesn't seem right. Hold on, let me just check something. Let me make sure the D shape is on this side. Nope. No D shape there. That's right, because it let me put it in the other way, remember? So there's got to be a D shape here somewhere. It's just, I'm not seeing it. Maybe they forgot? Well, you don't need it, actually. Doesn't the pivot do that? Yeah. Okay. So you don't need it. I guess that was just a error on Bestech's end using the D-shape barrel. They should have used a just smooth barrel because that captive square RR pivot is going to lock it in place. Right? Yeah. So anyway, back to this. I think you just have to put the screws in. That must be how you lock it all down. We'll figure it out, don't you worry. Grab this guy just to get it started. And then we're gonna grab the little T6 guys, that's these. can let go now. Nice. Grab the other one. Okay. Shut the knife and check. Looks like we're a little off center, so we're gonna figure this out. It's hard to tell when you have the, it's always hard to tell when you have the scales off, to be honest. Let's see how tight it is. So there, it's nice and tight. Just check the action. That feels good. No play. Okay, we can figure the pivot out later. I'm not worried about that. I just want to make sure everything else is good. So that's tight. That's tight. Oh shit, that was me. That's tight. Good thing you gave me a couple, so I have them anyway. That's tight. I'm gonna toss this, swap it out. Okay. All right, so those are all good. Now we can put scales on. So I'm gonna put this one on first. Is this the right one? Yep. So I need this guy. So we're done with T6, so I'll just put these back on. Go like that. And I just get these started. I don't really go crazy with them because there's multiple, and I want to make sure everything is seated properly before. So the clip was going to go on this side, right? So let's just make sure it's all lined up. I don't know if you can hear the baby freaking out in the background, but my wife is handling that. Okay, locked in. Clip. I'm left-handed, so I want the clip on this side. Pop that in. And drive that in. There we go. Does that look good? Looks right to me. I would love it if that clip lined up center with that screw. It's not going to, I don't think. I mean, I'll try. Don't know how much you can adjust it. Yeah, you're not getting any wiggle room. So that's just how it's supposed to be. Because it's a universal clip. I get it. All right, then we're going to drop this guy on. So that goes over here. That screw goes in there. Just putting a little tension on it. Little tension on it. Little tension on it. Make sure it's all lined up. Smooth. I really like how he did these inlays. I'll talk more about it in a second. The way he did these inlays, they're really rounded. And so this is never a corner. It's a genius idea. Really love that. You'll never get a sharp corner here. That's just very smart. So we're all lined up. Everything's good. Now we just got to figure out centering. Ooh, it looks pretty damn good to me. It's a little off. I'm going to start off by taking the pivot out, cleaning it, just kind of resetting everything. Looks like that pivot did mostly come through there, so yeah, should be fine. Looks like it's seated fine. Going to take that T6, just clean that pivot out a little bit. Clean it up here one more time. All right. And like I showed you, it was pretty much centered when I started, so if it's off, it's the Skiffs, it's me, it's, you know, whatever. So, to me that looks really good. It does look a little bit off to this side. But if you look at the spine, if you go up the tip to the spine here, The spine looks pretty much damn centered, so I think this is good. And we'll see if it's too tight. Yeah, it's a little tight. Oh, never mind. I need to loosen or tighten it. No lash. Yeah, I still had a little bit more to tighten. I mean, it looks fine to me. I mean, it's a freaking bank vault. And it's still, look at that, man. No stick or anything. The only thing I don't like is you hear when it closes. Kind of has a little bit of a rattle. Don't know where that came from. Don't remember it being there. Wondering if it's the clip somehow. Let me just... Man, the baby is pissed off right now. Oh, wait. No, it's still kind of there. Oh, interesting. Could just be an adjustment with the skiffs in there. It needs to break in. So what I'm going to do now is Loctite it, aka glue it. Man, that is snappy. Love the reverse flick on this. Look at that. You can reverse flick the, oh, hit my finger. You can reverse flick the stud if you want. You also have a front flipper. So you just have a lot of options with this knife. I think you can roll it back if you want, yeah. I obviously don't do that very often. Yeah, it's super solid. Yeah, it looks great. Centering looks damn perfect now. So I'm gonna check it once, take it out, put it back in, get it nice and snug, check it, flick it, no play. That's gonna break in perfectly. So now I just need to replicate that with the glue. So let's try it. This. All right. Just a little bit. And tighten it. No play. A little bit tight, but centering's perfect now. Interesting. Now the issue, it might have already cured. Oh, there we go. Perfect. And still a bank vault. Little shake, but that's what I want because it's gonna break in. Yeah, I think what happened was during the disassembly when I cleaned it, I must have cleaned out a bunch of that frog lube stuff out of the detent hole. And I think that gave a little extra room in there because now we have some movement. It's not like lash, it's just a little bit of movement. And that's all you need to change the acoustics. So, I could probably add a little bit of KPL to the detent ball. Maybe that'll help. But either way, feels great. So there you go, guys. That is a disassembly, reassembly, skiff bearing swap of the RR Express, the Polar Express. I'm going to go see if I can help with the baby. I love you guys. Thank you to ATR. Absolutely wonderful knife. Love this thing to death. You guys should pick one of these up. Whatever version you can get. It's super, super sick. So love you guys. Catch you later. Peace.